many people have actually delivered or been involved with a QBR? Okay. How many of you have actually felt like before showing up to deliver your QBR, you know what you needed to deliver, right? It's not until like those people that have like the coveted like 2 p.m. or 3:30 p.m. slots that you're like, okay, I'm working on my deck all the way through, and by the time I get to the end of the day, I can deliver what I know my boss wants to see. So that was the challenge that we were coming across. We're like, they were still doing it, they were still planning it the old way. And so we went into this and approached leadership, and as we were explaining to them what I was doing and what the plan was, we started talking to them about leveraging SalesHood to benefit or set us up for success in the QBRs. As we got them engaged, we actually talked about, all right, what the strategy would be. We sort of opened up, and they already had some shorter experience in exercises with like Salesforce Delight, which is a really great story. We sort of got the clear or concise, aligned messaging around how Salesforce has been using Apttus. And we started talking about like what we could do or what the plan was around doing that with our QBRs. And it was really awesome because at the time I was thinking like, I'm gonna have to position this and build this out and design this and get it. But after the sales leaders already had been through a few exercises with the Delight, we sat down with the CBU to begin with, they started thinking about like what it is we want to do. How can we do it and design it? Because it's not like I'm going to do a QBR and it applies the same to everybody. Because you have different tenures, you have different level of experience, and different priorities based on that tenure. As we sort of moved into getting ready for the QBRs, the manager then, prior to showing up to that QBR day, already had kind of an idea of where we did well and where we need to do better, right? Based on the overall feedback and input he saw himself and documented, but also what he saw across the teams, because it's all about team alignment. And if he's seeing people like sort of skew a little bit, he wants to sort of create a way to engage that. And so as we've moved to the QBR day, we actually took the top 3 reps. We didn't play their video because everyone's already saw it. We actually had them come up and take like one page from their QBR and present it, and we dialogued on it and sort of gave feedback, and it was like, this was a good example and why. And we just sort of, it's amazing how a discussion will just be created and take off, and even where you'll start a topic around maybe, you know, what your planning is, or your territory, or your segment focus is, it's going to just all of a sudden organically shoot off into another direction as a group, and you'll see these ideas come forth.